Why am I making this video? Because there have been requests for more equity videos, and I'm convinced that I can add some value there. Secondly, there are times when you look at a share and you say, okay, I will buy this share, but I will be very, very sensitive to any price change because it's very closely held. To me, Avenue Supermarket and Patanjali are in the same category. It's very easy to buy them and go completely wrong because somebody close to the management is selling. For example, Avenue Supermarket is not there in F&O, it is not there in any of the indices. Patanjali is on trade to trade. So is there a reason why Patanjali is going up? Maybe it's trade to trade, so nobody can go short. So it's a very high risk share because sometimes you may not be able to sell because 80% is held by 1%. Similarly, there are stocks like Vent India, which is a which is a grinding wheel manufacturing. I own Carbon Universal, Isab, Ador, Vent and Grindwell Norton, so this confusion, and I would always look at electrodes and grinding wheel together. So Vent, again, very low floating stocks and you don't know what to do, right? So you buy, you sell, you cannot get these shares at the valuation at which you want. There is just not in LMW, Bosch, you will never be able to get them at valuations that you want. So you keep a list and say, okay, when these share prices come down, I will buy. That's all. There is no great logic to saying, okay, I will buy it at this price. I will buy LMW only at 14,000. Well, if it's available at 16,000, you have a choice of whether to buy or exit that counter, because that counter will not come. It requires tremendous patience, the patience of an alligator, for the price to come down. So you put it on your list, and then when somebody like China gives you COVID, you go and buy it. It sounds very opportunistic, but yes, that is only such reasons why these kind of share prices go down. I can't imagine Ashai India being available at 150 any time in the recent future, unless it company goes for 1:10 kind of a split, right? But COVID gave us that opportunity. Prism Cement, another share, was available at 30 rupees for a share which I was willing to pay, hold your breath, 100 rupees, right? So it was available. So I bought at 70, I bought at 60, and then 30 was like, this is loot, right? So that is why, because if you don't have a list of what to buy, what shares to buy, the whole thing goes down. So for people who don't know what to buy when the market goes down, best is to invest in the index or sit with a bunch of shares saying, okay, these are the shares that I will buy when I get it at this price. When I get it, suppose I value a share at 100 rupees and I think it's a great buy at 100. And I have not bought, right? That's very important. If I bought and hold up, and I'm already holding a position at 75, I would get out. So 75 would be my lower limit, unless I'm very, very convinced that it is a great buy, but I would not be. That is why I would not have stayed on in shares like, assuming even I bought Google, Facebook, etc. somewhere mid journey. It is not as though I would have entered at $10, right? I'm not an employee or whatever. I wouldn't have entered at the bottom price. So I entered here, and then the market fell. I would be out simply because I had my discipline of saying 25% fall is what I can take. So I know I never kill myself thinking, oh my God, if I had bought Google at this price, if I had bought Facebook, I just would not have been able to hold on to it. I have bought Zomato at high price in the sense about 105 or 107. Then I sold, then I bought, then I sold, then I bought at 130, then I bought, and then it fell. Then I sold off at 120. Then I was waiting for Damodaran's valuation. So when it came down to Damodaran's valuation, I bought more. So right now I'm in the money in Zomato, but I've told myself I will not sell Zomato under stress. So let's say the price is now I think 70 or whatever, 70, 75, whatever, or less than that. But if it falls to 30, I'm still a buyer. I'm not a seller, because I believe that the share is worth buying at a particular price. So if it falls below that, I will buy. And I've completely given up my rules for something like Zomato, because I know when the market sentiment is bad, some quarterly results are bad or something like that happens, or Swiggy does not get enough valuation, something like that happens, then suddenly the price would go up or it would go down dramatically. I've told myself I will look at it for 10 years. So somewhere you tweak and change the rules, but otherwise if you tweak and change the rules every investment that you make, you can go wrong. So that is the thing about discipline. You have to be disciplined every day. You can't be disciplined every Friday. Thank you.